Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate. Hare Krishna. Today we will discuss from the 36th chapter of the 10th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. In this chapter, Sukadeva Goswami describes how Krishna has killed a bull demon named Arishtasura. Arishtasura was in the form of a bull, and he has come to attack Vrindavan somewhere in the evening time when Krishna was about to go for his Madhurya pastimes with the conjugal gopis of Vrindavan. So Arishtasura came, and Sukadeva Goswami describes that this huge demon Arishtasura came to this Vrindavan village and started trembling the earth with his hooves. And Arishtasura began to tear up the embankments with the tips of his horns, and he would pass stool and urine every now and then. So like that, Arishtasura started trembling all the Vrajavasis with his ferocious nature. Unnecessarily, because of his cruel nature, Arishtasura has been causing a great trouble to all the residents of Vrajavasis. And as soon as some calamity comes in the lives of Vrajavasis, they naturally and spontaneously come and surrender to Krishna. So the Vrajavasis immediately took shelter of Krishna. They started calling out Krishna's names. Krishna, Krishna, where are you? All the domestic animals and the gopis and gopas spontaneously took shelter of Lord Govinda, took his shelter, and started crying, saying, Krishna, Krishna. And Krishna came forward. And Krishna started challenging Arishtasura. Krishna told them, my dear Vrajavasis, please do not be afraid. As long as I am here, no calamity can cause any anxiety to you. You should not be afraid. And Krishna started addressing Arishtasura. He says, Arishtasura, you fool, what are you doing here when I am personally present? So when I am present here to punish corrupt miscreants and demoniac people like you, where is the possibility that you can cause any harm to my dearest associates, the Vrajavasis in Vrindavan? So Krishna challenged Arishtasura, and Arishtasura became so furious. And Krishna started slapping his arms with his palms, and further to anger and provoke Arishtasura, Krishna just challenged him for a fight. So the Lord, as Arishtasura came and charged against Krishna, Krishna just took Arishtasura, and then Krishna just slapped Arishtasura. Then Krishna also, just to provoke Arishtasura more, he just kept his arm on the shoulder of his friend, another Gopa, and stood there very casually, as if Arishtasura's attack is so insignificant to Krishna. So thus Arishtasura became very angry and then charged against Krishna. Arishtasura was provoked. So Arishtasura pawed the ground and charged against Krishna and rushed at Krishna with full speed, like a thunderbolt which is released by Indra on a mountain to smash a mountain. So in this way, Arishtasura charged against Krishna, and Krishna seized Arishtasura by his horns and then threw him back some 18 steps, and Arishtasura was just pushed behind. So such a huge bull whose hump was touching almost the clouds. So such a huge bull was pushed back by a small child's push. So thus Krishna proved himself to be the Supreme Lord, even though he was playing the role of a small cowherd boy in Vrindavan. And the bull demon just got up and breathing very hard, hissing like a snake, sweating again and again, charged against Krishna in mindless rage. Then Krishna understood that I have to somehow end this demon's nefarious activities. I must kill him. So Krishna seized the demon by his horns and knocked him on the ground with his foot. He started stamping on Arishtasura, and then thrashed Arishtasura as if it were a wet cloth. While we are washing clothes, we just thrash them on the ground, right? Similarly, Krishna, considering Arishtasura to be a wet cloth, he just thrashed him on the ground, and the demon's horns were also broken. Because of the force with which Krishna was thrashing him on the ground, the demon's horns were broken, and Arishtasura started vomiting blood. And the demigods also became so happy, and they started showering flowers on this Supreme Lord Krishna, who has so effortlessly killed Arishtasura. And Krishna, although he killed Arishtasura, without any pride, Krishna just entered back into this village of Vrindavan. And when Krishna came back, Krishna was showering his loving glances on all the gopis of Vrindavan. Just now, Krishna has killed a, a heinous demon, and suddenly Krishna just manifests very loving symptoms. So Krishna just sees all the gopis with deep love and affection, and uh, I mean, as if nothing has happened. Immediately to change emotions so swiftly is not possible for an ordinary human being. So Krishna, just with deep courage, he attacked Arishtasur, but right in the next moment, he was showering loving glances on all the gopis of Vrindavan. So this is the sublime contrast in Krishna's spiritual qualities. So Krishna entered the village along with Balaram, and he brought joy to all the gopis and gopas, and all the cowhead community became so happy to see Krishna come back, killing Arishtasur successfully and coming back very safely. So Krishna simultaneously showed his valor as the supreme lord, his majesty he has showed, and he simultaneously showed his boyish beauty that gave great festive pleasure to all the young gopis of Vrindavan. So this Garga Samhita describes the past life of Arishtasur. Arishtasur, in his past life, he was a Brahmana. He was a Brahmana named Varatantu. And this Varatantu Brahmana was the disciple of Brihaspati. So Brihaspati was the spiritual master of this Brahmana Varatantu. So one day, this Brahmana Varatantu was just stretching his legs and then sitting there. Somehow he stretched his legs and then he extended his feet towards his Guru Brihaspati, and Brihaspati became very annoyed. What is this? You are sitting there without any culture. Do you stretch your legs towards your Guru? Do you show your feet to Guru? Right? How can you sit facing your feet towards your Guru? So you are living like a bull who do not have much intelligence, who does not have much intelligence. So you sit as a bull sits. Oh fool! I curse you to become a bull. So like that, Brihaspati has cursed Varatantu to become a bull. And because of this curse, this Varatantu took birth as a bull in the area of Bangladesh, East Bengal. And somehow he got the association of so many other bulls. They are demoniac in nature. So in the association of demoniac bulls, and also he himself was cursed to become a demon, to become a bull demon. So Arishtasur developed demoniac mentality, and he unnecessarily started troubling people. So he is living close to this Bangladesh area, East Bengal, and once Kamsa was campaigning, he was just going to different places and challenging different people to fight with him, and Kamsa would defeat them and make these people who are defeated as his friends. Thus, Kamsa also came with his campaign, and he challenged Arishtasura to become to fight with him. Then Arishtasura started fighting with Kamsa. In that fight, Kamsa effortlessly defeated Arishtasura. Although Arishtasura was such a huge demon, still Kamsa was so powerful that he could effortlessly kill Arishtasura also. Not kill, defeat him. So after defeating Arishtasura, Kamsa made Arishtasura as his servant. Thus, Arishtasura became a friend of Kamsa and a servant of Kamsa and started following the instructions of Kamsa. So after this, now Krishna killed Arishtasura and liberated Arishtasura from his demoniac life. And when Krishna killed Arishtasura, an effulgent airplane came to take this Arishtasur back to his original position. He was actually a Brahmana who was a disciple of Brahaspati. So this airplane came and took this Arishtasur, took this Varatantu Brahmana back to his original position as a disciple of Brahaspati. Sometimes some people may do some mistakes towards great souls, and because of the wrath or anger of these great souls, sometimes they could be cursed to become demons or just to get affected by some other negative thing for some time. And after they experience the reaction for the offense that they had committed, they will be reinstated back in their positions. And if they're extremely fortunate by the mercy of the Lord and the devotees, sometimes they would be liberated from this material existence completely, and they can even go back to Godhead. So that is the special mercy that they receive. So Arishtasur is a bull demon. We discussed his past life, and Arishtasur represents pride. Arishtasur was so proud. So all these demons represent certain negative personality traits in us. So thus Arishtasur represents this pride arising from indulging in false religion. Bhagavatam says, Dharma projita kaitavotra paramo nirmatsaranam satam Vedyam vastavamatra vastu shivadam tapatrayoन्मूलनम् श्रीमद्भागवते महामुनिकृते किं वा परैरीश्वरः सद्यो हृदि अवरुध्यतेऽत्र कृतिभिः शुश्रूषुभिस्तक्षणात्. So in this shloka, Bhagavatam says that dharma projita kaitavo atra paramo means Bhagavatam kicks out all materially motivated religions. Dharma, people perform dharma to get artha generally. Dharma is various religious rituals that they perform to get artha, means money, economic development. And they utilize this artha to fulfill their kama, sense gratificatory desires. And when they're frustrated in kama, they take to moksha, means they want liberation from this material existence. They feel like having some impersonal liberation. This dharma, artha, kama, moksha are four purusharthas for human beings, but if they are materially motivated and if they are not spiritually inclined, then that four purusharthas are actually cheating religion, not the real religion. So the ultimate uh, dharma of a living entity is to develop pure loving service attitude unto the Supreme Lord Krishna. Savai pumsam paro dharmo yato bhaktiradhokshaje ahaituki apratihata yayatma suprasidati. Savai pumsam paro dharmo yato bhaktiradhokshaje. So the supreme duty of the entire humanity is that which invokes a feeling of devotional service in the hearts of the practitioners. Savai pumsam paro dharmo yato bhaktiradhokshaje. So this materially motivated religion or cheating religion is called Kaitava Dharma, Dharma Projita Kaitava. So right in the beginning of Srimad Bhagavatam, this Kaitava Dharma is rejected, is kicked out. Materially motivated religion is completely kicked out right in the beginning of Srimad Bhagavatam. So although people are performing materially motivated dharma, still sometimes people could take pride in their performance of material dharma. So that pride is represented by Arishtasura. Arishtasura represents that pride in people who are following so-called religious rituals, ultimately with material selfish intentions. So this is cheating religion. And when one takes pride in this religious rituals and cheating religion, one could neglect pure bhakti. So bhakti has to be performed without any material motivations and without any interruptions. That is pure bhakti. Unmotivated and uninterrupted bhakti is pure bhakti. That completely satisfies the self. But if bhakti is performed with motivations, if various religious duties are performed with so many selfish desires and material inclinations, then that is not the best. So, and some people become even proud also. So, Arishtasur represents that. Just as Krishna has killed Arishtasur, similarly, if we pray to Krishna, Krishna can also destroy our pride in our performance of materially motivated religion, and Krishna will give us the necessary inspiration, strength to practice pure devotional service without any material motivations. So, this is the story of Arishtasura. So, we discussed how Krishna killed Arishtasura. We discussed what is the past life of Arishtasura. He was Varatantu Brahmana, the disciple of Brahaspati. And we also discussed what Arishtasura represents. He represents pride in false religion. So, after Arishtasura was killed, he had a huge body. The dead body was lying there in the outskirts of Vrindavan, and his bones were also lying there. So once the dead body is lying there and the body gets decayed and the bones remain there, the bones were so high that they resembled Kailasha mountain. So the bones are very white, sparking white, and the bones were so huge that they are representing this Kailasha mountain, which is snow mountain. Sometimes the associates of Kuvera, who generally live in Kailasa mountain as associates of Lord Shiva, so they mistake this Arishtasura's bones as Kailasa mountain, and they sometimes want to climb on the peak of this bone, which is like resembling a mountain. So like that, Arishtasura's body was so huge, just as Aghasura's body. Aghasura's body was used as a playground for all the Gopas and Gopis. Aghasur had a very huge snake body. Similarly, Arishtasura's body, dead body or bones of that Arishtasura, they resembled a huge mountain. So this is how Krishna has delivered Arishtasura. So there is another beautiful uh, incident that happened right after the departure of Arishtasura in the hands of Krishna. So Arishtasura, after he was killed, so in the evening, late in the evening, Krishna was sitting there, and the gopis met Krishna. The gopis said, Krishna, you have become so sinful. Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead. Om apavitraha pavitro va sarva vastangatopi va yah smaret pundari kaksham sabahya bhyantara suchihi. Means just by remembering Krishna, just by doing Krishna smaran, we will be completely purified internally and externally. Apavitraha pavitrova, whatever is apavitra, inauspicious, can become auspicious by the remembrance of Krishna. Apavitraha pavitrova, sarvavasthangotopiva, in any situation, one can become completely purified internally and externally just by remembering Krishna. And in this context, the gopis are blaming Krishna that Krishna, you have become impure, you have become sinful, you are contaminated now. Don't touch us, don't come near us. We will not, interact with a person who is so contaminated and so sinful. Krishna was surprised. What did I do? Why are you calling me impure and sinful and contaminated? Then the gopis said, you just have killed a bull. Arishtasura, although he was a demon, he came in the form of a bull. So the gopis blamed Krishna, saying that Krishna, you have become contaminated because you have killed a bull. Then Krishna argued. Krishna said, it's not a bull. Yes, killing a cow is a great sin. Killing a bull is a great sin. Killing a calf is great sin. So these are all living entities belonging to Gojati. So cows are like our mothers because they give milk. Bulls are like fathers because bulls help in tilling the land. So because bulls help us in tilling the land and in agriculture, we get grains from that agriculture. Thus, bulls are like our fathers. So bull is father and cow is mother. How can somebody kill mother and father? So what Gopi said is completely true. So Krishna has killed a bull. Gopi said, you cannot kill a bull. So you have become sinful. You have become contaminated. You are so impure. So you cannot come near us. So they are saying like this. But Krishna said, yes, killing a bull is wrong, but I didn't kill a bull. I killed a demon. Somehow this demon came in the form of a bull. Krishna is not in favor of killing innocent animals like cows and bulls. But